welcome, my friends. Here we are on another cheap-ass beer review with Dr. Dave. Oh, yeah, cheap-ass beer. But remember, just because it's a cheap-ass beer doesn't necessarily make it a bad beer. It just means it's inexpensive. Hey, what do we have in my freezer sleeve here today? Let me pry this thing out of here. Yeah, you always have to keep these beers ice cold, baby, because these adjunct lagers, some of them are good and some of them are crap if you let them warm up. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, Dos Equis. Probably one of my very first Mexican beers I ever had. And I would say it probably is the first because where I lived in downtown Cleveland, we had a Mexican bar that was about a block from my apartment. It was called Los Amigos. Yeah, and it was a tequila bar. They had 101 different types of tequila, 101. So they had a little note card, and every time you did a particular shot, you got checked off. Well, I'm going to tell you, over the course of a year and a half, I got 3 T-shirts. 3. All right, that's enough of my alcoholic days. I know this is brewed in Monterrey, Mexico, but I'm not quite sure who owns the brand. I'll do some research on it, and I'll put it in the description box. I didn't want to waste all day. I wanted to drink the beer. Yeah, because it's got all this nonsense on the side of the can. I can't decipher it. I can tell you it checks in at 4.2% alcohol by volume. Furthermore, the date stamp on the bottom says we should enjoy it before November of 2021. So, hey, we're in August. I think we're good, baby. You got a 24-ounce can. Now, at Walmart, this was $2.14. This is what's considered a premium beer. So $2.14 is a pretty darn good price for a 24-ounce can. Now, I've had this numerous times on tap and in the bottle at bars. It's best to drink this out of a can, though, because those green bottles, you want to avoid green bottles at all costs. There's Dr. Dave's cheap-ass beer glass, custom designed and made by Dr. Dave. All right, we got a 14-ounce glass and a 24-ounce can, so you do the math. You'll figure it out. Ooh, I don't remember it being that light color. I haven't had this in years. We have a Mexican restaurant not too far from where I live now, but I've never been there. And I love Mexican food, so I should hop on over there and check out their menu as well as their beer selection. I think that you would agree with me that's an extremely light golden color. I can think of a lot of other descriptions that I saw on Rate Beer, Beer Advocate, and all the rest of those sites that I like to look at before I drink this beer. I won't say that. This beer didn't get such a good score in the masses. Yeah, they said bad things about it. It's got a nice bright white head with plenty of foam on it. Let's see what kind of aroma we can pick up. It smells sweet to me. Now, I don't know if this is brewed with corn syrup, excuse me, hop extract, or real hops. If I read the side of that can a little bit more, I might find out. But the damn print's so small, I'd have to put my glasses on and get it under the sunlight. And I didn't want to do all that. No, I wanted to drink the beer. So our head was kind of fizzling out there. I have refreshed it. Let's go ahead and drink the beer and thank the brewers there in Monterrey, Mexico, because I don't care where you work. Brewing beer takes a lot of work and a lot of detail to attention. Cheers. I would say there's probably some corn in here because that's how it tastes to me. I'm not going to say it tastes like a corn chip. I did read that on one of the reviews. It says tastes like corn chips. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far. It's not off-putting to me, but you have to remember this beer is fairly cold. My refrigerator is 37 degrees, and when I put this beer into a freezer sleeve like this one, this is a vacuum in, by the way. Now, I don't get any money if you buy something from Vacuum In. I'm just telling you. Vacuum In is available on for the least amount of money. It's available on Amazon. Put that in the freezer for a few hours, and it's going to keep your drink bloody cold, whether it's in a can or glass. Yeah, I don't think this beer would be very good if it warmed up. Now, some of my reviews previously, I have allowed a beer to warm up 15 minutes, and I've come back, and every single time I said, this beer is not for me. Let's leave well enough alone and just say that this is a drinkable beer that would go well with Mexican cuisine or whatever you're making in the backyard on the backyard grill. Now, I wrote down here that at my local Walmart, this is sold in 24 bottles, 24 12-ounce bottles for $20.49. So let's do some quick math on that. Remember, you always take the price, and we're going to divide it by the quantity, which is 24. So that gives us a price of 0.853, so 85 cents per 12-ounce bottle. That's what makes this a cheap-ass beer. Although when you go to a restaurant or a bar, this is considered one of the premium beers, one of the imports. And I can understand, this does come from Mexico. But what I don't understand is how Sam Adams out of Boston, how is that a premium beer in the import section? It's a head scratcher. Just to charge you more money, that's what it is. Because on happy hour, all the domestics, they're cheap. But if you get into the premium beers, those aren't on happy hour. Now, I would strongly recommend buying this beer in that 24-pack, or if you see it, a 12-pack. Now, I only see 12-packs in this area here in Northeast Ohio. I only see 12-packs occasionally. But what you want to do is buy a package that is covered, because that store light can degrade a beer just as well as sunlight. Yeah, beer that sits in clear bottles or green bottles is not going to take the light very well, whether it's artificial or the real stuff. Yeah, that's from Dr. Dave, because he knows what he's talking about. I wouldn't steer you wrong, baby. This has a very light carbonation. It doesn't hold the foam very long. It's a very light bodied beer that would be at home with just about any cuisine you could think of. Well, there you have it, my friends. Dr. Dave's cheap-ass beer reviews. I got to give this a rating, don't I? Yeah, it's not bad. I tell you, it's not bad, but because to me it has a little bit of a sweetness in it, I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 out of 5 stars, which is still a very good rating for a cheap-ass beer. Hey, don't worry about what I drink. Worry about what you drink. I'm just having fun. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.